Welcome to this special asana class where we are going to connect with the elemental energies. We're going to start lying in Shavasana so you can find yourself a comfortable place to lie down, lay your mat down, and lay your body down on the mat. Let's start there. Feet mat distance apart. Arms are away from the body. Palms are facing up. And leave some space underneath your armpits. Allow your feet to flop out to the sides. Check in with the shoulders. The shoulders often tense up, so make sure they're away from your ears. And finally, just gently tucking the chin into the chest and then letting go, allowing your yoga mat to just hold the head in place so that the neck feels long and relaxed. Eyes are closed. Taking some deep breaths in and long breaths out. Nothing to do here, simply relaxing. And as you're here relaxing, thinking about the earth beneath you, the earth which helps to grow the food which nourishes your body, the earth which grows the plants and trees which provide oxygen to nourish your body. The earth is a nourisher, and the elemental energy of earth provides stability and structure. Allow the earth to be your rock in this moment. Just allow any tensions that you're carrying, whether they're physical, mental, or emotional, let them be surrendered to the earth in this moment, letting them go. And just allowing yourself to be completely held. Nothing for you to do but relax. Allowing your body to completely melt into the earth beneath you. Softening, letting go. And now taking a deep breath in. Exhale. And now bringing your feet together. Raise your arms overhead. Again, inhale deeply. Stretch and exhale. Release. And now bringing yourself up to a comfortable seated position. When we are in a seated position, we're again connecting with the earth and also the root chakra, Muladhara chakra. And so while we are doing this here, we're going to do a little warm-up sequence while we're sitting, just connecting with that rooted earth energy. But to begin, we're going to start with a mudra. This is a hasta mudra, a hand position. And it's very simple. And with mudras, all of our fingertips have like an electrical energy. They all hold energy, and we can create circuits of energy with mudras. And so to get this started, just rub your hands together fast and start to feel the energy. You'll feel the energy in the form of heat, probably. And then just allow your hands to rest, palms facing up, close your eyes, and just feel that energy now in the palms so that you know what I'm talking about when we're talking about energy which is there in the hands. Notice any sensations that might be there. Or if nothing arises, just simply breathe deeply and use this time to relax. Good. And now you can open your eyes again. So for this mudra, we take our baby finger and our thumb, we connect them. We take the ring finger and connect in as well. And the peace fingers remain pointed outward. And we're going to connect the peace fingers, the index and middle fingers, with the ground beneath you, with the earth beneath you. The back is straight, chest is lifted, feeling the energy moving up from the base of the spine to the crown of the head, and feeling that connected circuit of energy from the earth into the fingertips and into the body. Eyes are closed. And again, just noticing any sensations which may be there. They may be a physical sensation, emotion, vision, light, sound. Many experiences may be had, and sometimes no experience, and that's fine too. Again, just use this time for your relaxation and taking those deep breaths that are restoring your body. If you'd like a mental visualization, you can visualize roots growing from the fingertips down into the earth. And as you feel that outgoing movement of the roots into the earth, notice that those roots are also a travel way for energy to move upward and into your body. Now taking a deep breath in and exhale. Release your hands and open your eyes. All right. So if you'd like now, you can stretch out your legs. And at any time while we're doing this seated sequence, if you need to stretch your legs, just go ahead and do that. And then you can return back to the sequence when you're ready. So recrossing the legs, making yourself comfortable. If it's really uncomfortable for you to sit in a cross-legged position, your knees are up, your back is rounded, just take something. You could take a block, you could take some rolled up blankets, a cushion, anything that you'd like to sit upon, and just that helps to release the hips, to straighten up the spine, and you can sit with more ease. So let's start this seated sequence to connect in, to root in with that earth energy, which is available beautifully to us at all times. Starting by rolling the shoulders back. Nice big rolls. See if you can use your full range of motion, really going forward, up, back, and down. Using your breath as well, exhaling any tension, and then rolling the shoulders forward in big circles. Good. And inhale, shrug the shoulders up. Exhale, drop. Inhale, up. And exhale, drop. One more time. Inhale, up. And exhale, drop. And now the neck, dropping the chin to the chest. Rolling your head up to the right ear to the right shoulder. Keep your chest lifted. And exhale, rolling the chin back to the chest. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. And exhale, rolling chin to chest. Inhale, up to the right. And exhale, down to center. Inhale, up to the left. And exhale, down to center. Take your hands to the back of your head. Push your head up into your hands. Relax your shoulders. Chest is lifted. Press your head up into your hands. Rather than pushing your head down, push your head up. Create resistance with your hands. Feel that stretch in the back of your neck and your upper back. Make sure the shoulders stay down. Deep breaths. Notice how the deep breaths increase the stretch. And slowly release. Good. And now rolling the shoulders back slightly, lifting the chin up towards the ceiling as far as is comfortable. And then dropping the chin back to center. Good. And now taking the left hand over to the right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, look up and over your right shoulder. Back is nice and straight. Chest is lifted. Better to keep the spine straight and go around with a straight spine than to go further with a rounded spine. Okay? Most important, just keep that chest lifted and the spine straight and feel that stretch in through the back and the ribs, even through the neck. Chin is parallel with the ground. And slowly release. And as we are doing this seated sequence, not only are we stretching the body, but we are connecting to that grounding energy of the earth. So switching the sides, looking up and over your left shoulder this time. Nice deep breaths. And slowly release. And take your right arm all the way up to your ear and making an arc with the side of your body. Again, your chest stays lifted. You're staying nice and long in your spine and making a nice little arc at the side. So not aiming for a straight body here. We're trying to push the ribs up and out on a diagonal, feeling that nice stretch in through the ribs and through the waist. Deep breaths. Notice as you breathe deeply that the ribs expand a little more. And inhale to come up. Exhale, release. Inhale, raising your left arm up. And exhale over to the right side. Deep breaths. Feeling long in both sides. Try not to collapse into your right waist. And inhale to lengthen and exhale to release. Beautiful. Again, stretch out your legs now. And that will conclude our seated earth grounding sequence. And now let's come up to standing. And we're going to start with a sequence for the element of water. Water is the transporter of all of our bodily fluids, and fluidity is the nature of water. So as we go through these sun salutations, we're going to be thinking about flowing through these movements as much as possible. So really feel that fluidity in your body as much as you can. You're going to start with your feet mat distance apart, standing tall, shoulders rolled back and down. Taking a deep breath in. And exhale, palms together, prayer position at the heart center. Inhale, reach your arms up, lengthen your spine, and exhale, fold forward all the way. Bend your knees any amount you need to in order to get your hands to the floor on the insides of your feet. If you don't need to bend the knees, that's fine, you don't need to. And now inhale, step your right leg back, drop your knee, lift your chest, lift your chin. So this first round is not going to be as fluid as the ones that we do afterwards. We're just getting used to the movements and slowly warming up the body, softening up the muscles so that we can move with more fluidity. And now stepping your left leg back, press into a child's pose. Knees together or apart, your choice. And inhale, come up onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes. And exhale up onto hands and feet. Lift your tailbone. Press the heels towards the floor. Now your choice, you can drop the left knee first and step the right foot forward, or directly step the right foot forward, drop your knee, lift your chest, lift your chin. So that transition will be the same for all of your sun salutations, so your choice. You can drop the opposite knee first and step forward, or directly step the foot forward. And now, stepping the left foot forward to the outside of your left hand, head is dropped. And inhale, reach your fingertips forward, up, lengthen up, lift the chest, and exhale, arms at your sides. Again, inhale, and exhale, palms together, prayer. A little more fluid this time. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold forward all the way. Inhale, step left leg back, drop the knee, lift chest and chin. Step the right leg back, exhale, child's pose, drop the tailbone. Inhale, up onto hands and knees. Exhale, up onto hands and feet, lift the tailbone. Inhale, step left leg forward, drop that right knee first if you need. And exhale, step the right foot forward, drop the head. Inhale, reach fingertips forward, up and back slightly. Exhale, arms at your sides. Inhale and exhale, prayer. Fluidity. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding forward all the way. Inhale, step right leg back, drop your knee, lift your chest and chin. Exhale into child's pose. Deep breaths here. Inhale, up onto hands and knees. Exhale onto hands and feet. Inhale, step right leg forward, left knee down, look up. Exhale, left leg forward, drop your head. And inhale, reach forward, up and back. Exhale, arms at your sides. Inhale and exhale, prayer. Inhale, reach up, lengthen and exhale, fold forward all the way. Inhale, step left leg back, drop your knee, lift chin and chest. Exhale, right leg back, child's pose. Inhale, up onto hands and knees. Exhale, up onto hands and feet. Inhale, step left leg forward, right knee down, look up. Exhale, right leg forward, drop your head. And inhale, reach forward, up and back. Exhale, arms at your sides. Again, inhale. And exhale, prayer. Feeling the circulation. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step right leg back. Drop your knee, look up. Exhale, left leg back, child's pose. Inhale, up onto hands and knees. Exhale, up onto hands and feet. Inhale, step right leg forward, left knee down. Exhale, left leg forward, drop your head. And inhale, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, arms at your sides. Inhale and exhale, prayer. Last one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, step left leg back, drop your knee, look up. Exhale, right leg back, child's pose. Inhale, up onto hands and knees. Exhale, hands and feet. Inhale, step left leg forward, look up. Exhale, right leg forward, drop your head. And inhale, reach up, lengthen. Exhale, arms at your sides. Close your eyes for a moment, standing tall. Feel your heart pumping. Heart is moving, transporting blood through the veins. Feel that fluidity of the circulation right now. So many veins and arteries throughout your entire body. Feeling the fluid moving through them, the energy moving through them. Good. And just for a moment, just shake out the body a little bit. You can twist from side to side, just noticing that we've loosened up the body a little bit. There's a little bit more fluidity in the body now as well. Come down to your back, relax in Shavasana. And you can continue the mental focus on the circulation in the body if you like. Or again, just simply letting go to that earth energy if that felt good. Either point of focus, whichever is calling you right now. And now bringing your feet together. Raise your arms overhead. Get a long stretch from head to toe. And exhale to release. And then holding one knee into the chest. Doesn't matter which one, just pull one in. Take a breath. Notice your abdomen pressing against your leg as you breathe in. And as you exhale, the abdomen falls towards the spine. Switching sides, pulling the other leg into the chest, into the abdomen. Taking a couple of breaths here. Good. And now bringing both knees into the chest. Taking some deep breaths. If you like, you can rock from side to side. Your head can go the opposite direction of your knees. Good. And bringing your knees back to center, drop your feet towards the floor. So hopefully in that sun salutation, you also noticed that we created a little bit of the next element, which is fire. We definitely created some heat in the body with those sun salutations. So now we're going to increase the fire in the body. The center for fire in our bodies is our navel. So we're going to do some forward folds that help us with digestive fire and also just the fire element in general. So arms are out to the sides, palms are up. Right leg extends up towards the ceiling. Cross the right leg over the knee. Press into the left foot. Bum is off the floor. And then drop it over to the right side of your mat, as far as you can take it. And then dropping your knees over to the left, you'll feel the twist in your back, and turn your head to the right. Taking nice deep breaths here. If your knees are not touching the floor, that's perfectly normal. So just with each breath, allowing your knees to fall a little closer and closer towards the floor. If your knees are touching the floor and this is too easy for you, you'd like an extra challenge, you can extend your top leg and reach for your foot. But I wouldn't recommend that unless your legs are completely relaxed on the floor. Taking those nice deep breaths here, feeling what's happening at the navel center, the center for heat and fire element in the body. In Ayurveda, the sister science to yoga, we talk about digestive fire, Agni. And so any twisting and forward folding will help us to stimulate digestive fire. Completely letting go in this pose, surrendering to gravity. Gravity does all of the work in this one. All you need to do is breathe. And now bringing your knees back to center, hips back to center, and uncross your legs. Left leg extends towards the ceiling. Cross the left leg over the right at the knees. Press into the right foot. Bum is off the floor. Bring it over to the left side of the mat. Drop the hips back down. Bring your knees to the right and head to look left. Try as much as you can to keep the shoulders down. And just close your eyes and breathe as we enjoy this silence and letting go. And now bringing your knees back to center, hips to center, uncross your legs. Good. And again, hugging your knees into your chest, and this time drawing little circles with your knees. You can start with a very tiny circle and spiral it out as large as you'd like. Feel that nice massage on your back. And then back to center. Let's spiral the opposite direction, starting with tiny circles and then spiraling out a little bit wider and wider as you go, bigger circles. Good. And then back to center and bringing yourself up to sitting and getting ready for a seated forward fold. So you have options with your feet. You can take your foot to your ankle, your calf, your thigh. This is recommended if you can relax your knee down towards the floor or at least fairly close. If not, just keep your foot at your calf or your ankle. And if you're really flexible, you could also take the top of your foot onto your thigh in a half lotus position. And supreme option, if you want, you can take your right hand back behind you as well and just grab onto the big toe. Left arm will come up. Otherwise, both arms are coming up in whichever leg position you've chosen. Inhale, lengthen your spine, lift your chest, and exhale, fold forward as far as you can. Relax your hands down wherever they land. Relax your shoulders. Relax your head. If you're able, you can take the fingers of the left hand and wrap them around, first peace fingers and thumb wrapped around the big toe. Foot is relaxed. And the other hand can rest on top of that. Thinking about bringing the top of your head towards your foot, lengthening out the spine, dropping the belly, keeping the chest lifted. Or rather open, I guess. Nice deep breaths here. Again, we are stimulating digestive fire at the navel center. The navel center is Manipura chakra, associated with the element of fire. And now bringing your palms together. Inhale, reach forward and up, lengthen. And exhale, pull your arms back behind you. And stretching the right leg out now, bringing the left foot to the ankle, the calf, the thigh, or into that half lotus with the top of the foot on the thigh. Again, if you'd like the arm variation, you can wrap the left arm behind your back, grab onto the left toe. Inhale, one or both arms up, lengthen your spine, lift your chest, and exhale, fold forward all the way. Grab onto the big toe if you can with your peace fingers and your thumb making a circuit of energy. Nice deep breaths here. And again, mental focus is bringing the top of the head towards the toes rather than the head towards the knee. So we're thinking of flat back rather than rounded back. Shoulders relaxed. Each exhale, letting go a little bit more. And now bringing your palms together. Inhale, reach forward and up, lengthen. And exhale, pull the arms back behind you. Release your legs, shake both of the legs out. Move your feet in and out like windshield wipers. Relax your hip joints. And let's do a butterfly stretch here. So the soles of the feet are together, pulling the heels in as far as is comfortable for you. Grabbing onto the ankles or the feet is fine. Inhale, lift the chest through the arms, and exhale, folding forward as much as you can. You can take your elbows and press the knees towards the floor. Hands could also press the knees towards the floor. Or if your knees are already close towards the floor, walking the hands forward and coming as far forward as you're comfortable. Holding it there in your butterfly pose, taking some deep breaths. Slowly walking the hands back, stretching out the legs, and again, moving the feet in and out like windshield wipers, relaxing the hip joints, nice and loose. And we'll come forward onto the abdomen, resting in Makarasana. So the hands are making a pillow, head is turned to the side, toes together, heels slightly apart. Close your eyes and take some deep breaths here. Notice again that navel center pressing against the mat with each inhalation. And each exhalation, it pulls away from the floor a little bit. But just noticing that massage as you inhale and feel the pressure of the abdomen against the floor, massaging the digestive system, other abdominal organs, stimulating digestive fire. And once again, connecting with that element of fire. And now separate your arms mat distance apart and bend your knees. You can turn your head to the side if you like. And just reach your hands back behind you. Press the hips down into the mat and feel the stretch through the front of the thighs. Just holding for a couple of deep breaths here. Exhaling to let go of any tension from the thighs. If it's too much for your knees, just loosen your grip and loosen the pressure of the hips against the mat. And then release. Again, taking your arms forward, mat distance apart. Forehead is down on the mat. Inhale, lift your arms, legs, chest, and head, balancing here on the navel center. A lot of pressure on that navel center, creating heat in the body, stimulating digestive fire. This one is really excellent for that. You can feel that extra pressure there on the navel. If you've eaten a meal before this class, you will really feel it. Hopefully you didn't. Not a great idea to eat a meal before yoga. And then reaching your arms back behind you, palms are facing down, lift your chest even further. You might come a little bit off the navel and onto the hips a bit. That's okay. Try to move it into the navel if you can. And exhale, release. Pressing up onto hands and knees. Round your back up to the ceiling. Hopefully you felt a little bit of fire with that. Rounding your back up towards the ceiling. I definitely felt some heat in my body while I was doing that. Getting that nice stretch now for your back. A couple of deep breaths. Good. And now exhale, dropping the hips down towards the heels. Tailbone can fall between the heels, toes together, heels falling apart. Forehead on the mat, relaxing here in child's pose. If it's uncomfortable for you to have your arms at your sides, hands can be under the forehead or fists under the forehead, but keep your shoulders relaxed and your back as round as you can, feeling that nice stretch and release for the muscles in the back. And once again, notice here. Again, digestive fire, pressure on the navel center. This is our last pose for the element of fire. And slowly now, rolling yourself up to sitting. And bring yourself up to standing. And we'll move into some work with the air element. So taking first your feet hip distance apart, insoles of the feet are parallel with one another. Again, chest is lifted, standing tall. And take a deep breath in, bringing your arms out to the side, palms facing upward, palms together at the top, fingers together. Take a breath here, just feel this lengthened position. One more inhale. And as you exhale, open the hands, press the chest forward, swan diving all the way down to the floor. Hands meet the floor, knees as straight as you can keep them. If you need to bend them, that's perfectly fine. But you keep them as straight as you can, feeling that nice stretch through the back of the legs. You can even lift the tailbone if that feels good to you. And now we're going to reverse the process, bringing the arms out to the sides, palms facing forward. Inhale. All the way up to the top, bring the fingers together, prayer position at the top. And exhale, open the palms, palms facing down, swan diving towards the floor and taking a breath there. One more time, deep breath in, pulling in the element of air. All the way to the top, prayer position, and exhale, swan dive. Let's keep it fluid now. Inhale, rising up, and exhale, folding forward. Bend your knees if you need. Inhale, coming up, and exhale, folding and closing. Inhale, opening up, filling up with air. Exhaling any stale air. Inhaling fresh air. Exhaling stale air. Inhale. And last time down, exhaling, swan dive all the way down. Relax your head, standing here in this forward fold. Couple of deep breaths here. If your knees were bent in the forward fold, you can allow your arms to come up off the floor so that you can straighten your legs, holding that standing forward fold. Upper body is completely relaxed. No tension in the shoulders, no tension in the neck. Don't be looking at your feet. Just let your head be heavy like a bowling ball dangling on the end of your spine. And now bending your knees, slowly start to roll up through the spine. So tucking the tailbone under first, rolling up through the lower back, the middle back, the upper back. Shoulders roll back and down, chest lifts, chin comes parallel to the floor, top of the head lifting up towards the sky. Taking some deep breaths here. Good, and now last movement for the air element. Coming closer to the front of the mat, and the feet are hip distance apart. Step your right foot back and turn the sole of your foot down towards the floor. Hips are facing forward. If you like, you can come up onto the ball of that foot as well. It's just a little less grounded. So sitting here, resting towards the earth, tailbone is tucked under, hip is pressing forward, chest is lifted. And as we're holding here, we're going to do a breathing exercise. As you inhale, you turn your palms forward, open the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And as you exhale, you simply release that. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Tailbone tucked under. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Stepping forward and shaking your legs out. Relax your hip. Your hips will feel very different. You can make circles with your right leg to release any tension from that right hip. And feet together again, hip distance apart. Step your left leg back. Drop the foot down for support, or if you choose, up on the ball of the foot. Tuck the tailbone under, pressing the hip forward, protecting your lower back, keeping lengthened in your lower back. It doesn't matter how deep into the lunge you go, as long as you don't go over your toes. Just feeling nice and stable. When you're ready, inhale, open, exhale, release. Inhale, open, exhale, release. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. And now stepping that forward. Again, making circles now with the left foot, left ankle, left hip. Opposite direction. Good. And once again, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, coming into that forward fold. Just allow yourself to hang. It doesn't matter if you're reaching the ground. Just releasing tension here from the lower back. Completely relaxed. Deep breaths. Taking in fresh air and exhaling stale air. Good. And from here, you can try to crumple back down to your mat. If you need to take a knee back to do this first, that's fine. Just keeping your back round if you can, crumpling yourself back down into Shavasana for our final relaxation. Legs are mat distance apart, arms out at your sides, palms facing up. Again, shoulders away from your ears, chin slightly to your chest, eyes are closed. Here we'll connect in with the energy of space and spaciousness. Sometimes this is also called ether, but we can think of it as space. This element of space is what air is in. It's more subtle than the element of air. It's the most subtle of all of the elements. allowing your whole body to sink down into the earth again. Letting go, and as you let go, we'll start with a full final relaxation here in this pose called Shavasana. We'll tense each of the body parts and then immediately release them to let go of any remaining tension. So what we're doing here is we're creating some space. Contraction of the muscles is a tightness, is a bringing together, and we want to release to create some space. So raising your right foot up a couple of inches off the mat, point your foot, flex your foot, and release. Spaciousness in the leg. Inhale, left leg up, point, flex, and release. Spaciousness in the left leg. Squeeze your bum tight, tense, 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 and release. Pressing your lower back down into the mat. Release. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Lift your chest and drop. Shrug your shoulders to your ears. Slide them away from your ears. Lift your hands a couple of inches off the mat. Make fists really tight. Stretch your palms wide. Spread your fingers and release. Slowly roll your head all the way to the right. And then all the way to the left. Head back to center. Tense all of your face towards your nose. Make a tight, squished face. Release. Open your jaw wide now. Stick out your tongue. Roll your eyes up. Breathe out. Make any final adjustments if you need to. Make sure you're feeling relaxed. You're not feeling tight or tense. You're feeling spacious. And now we'll begin with auto-suggestion. Mentally following along with my voice, repeating in your own mind. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax my calves. My calves are relaxed. I relax my thighs. My thighs are relaxed. I relax my hips. My hips are relaxed. I relax my lower back, middle back, and upper back. My whole back is relaxed. I relax abdomen and chest. Abdomen and chest are relaxed. I relax fingers, hands, and wrists. Fingers, hands, and wrists are relaxed. I relax lower arms and upper arms. Lower arms and upper arms are relaxed. I relax shoulders and neck. Shoulders and neck are relaxed. I relax jaw and tongue. Jaw and tongue are relaxed. I relax eyes, forehead, and scalp. Eyes, forehead, and scalp are relaxed. Entire body is completely relaxed. Noticing that as we relax, as tension has been removed from the muscles, the mind has quieted. Notice the spaciousness which is there. That spaciousness has always been there behind the tension. It's the backdrop of the tension. And you can connect with this spaciousness anytime you like by releasing the tension, quieting the mind. And for the next couple of minutes, simply diving in to that peaceful, silent spaciousness. Now bringing awareness back into your body by wiggling your fingers, wiggle your toes. You can roll your head from side to side. And bringing your feet together, raise your arms overhead. Get a long stretch from head to toe. And exhale, release. Gently roll yourself to the side and pressing yourself up to sitting. Coming to sit in a comfortable cross-legged position. Keep your eyes closed if you can. And actually, if you want to open your eyes, we'll finish with the mudra. So you just take all of the fingertips and bring them together. This is Samana Mudra. Palms are facing up on your knees, eyes are closed. This is a centering mudra, which brings all of the elemental energies together. Each of the fingers represents a different elemental energy. So we're just holding this mudra. I'll chant Om 3 times, which is a universal vibration, and Shanti, which means peace. I'll chant that 3 times as well. You can just relax and enjoy the vibration of those sounds. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. I hope you are feeling more connected to the elemental energies within you, which are yours to manifest their beneficial properties anytime you like. And I hope it also helps you to feel more connected with the environment which you are in, which we are all very, very lucky to be in. Namaste.